Hello everyone, how are you? It's Riss. A little new location vibe. I thought that it would be fun to film in my porch because my house is like hot. I don't know, it's bothering me, but it is a beautiful, crisp October day. So I figured I would do a little late September reading wrap up. I read, oof, no, it's falling. I read 5 books in September, and honestly pretty good reading month because 2 of the books I read are like mammoths. So let's get into it. Well, I started off the month by reading Damaged Dreams by Chris Butler. This is a sports reverse harem, and I was under the impression that it was just hockey, but it's not just hockey. It's like they're all different sports people. It's a lot of like skiing, and she is a figure skater. But I had such high hopes for this book because I heard sports reverse harem, everybody knows pucking around is my shit, sign me up. But this book honestly felt really flat. So I gave this a, in my opinion, kind of generous 2 out of 5 stars, and I ranked it a library book. The only reason why I ranked it a library book instead of a storage book is because I'm still interested to know what happens next, which has to count for something, and that's also why I rated it higher than a 1. But yeah, it's just the writing was kind of clunky. It was very telling, not showing. Like there would be paragraphs upon paragraphs about like what someone looks like, what someone was wearing, and I just thought that that was a little too much, and it's not my type of writing. And there was a lot of redundance of descriptions, and then honestly this was so forgettable. I totally forgot that I read it a month later. I had to look through my notes to figure out that I read it. So yeah, an unfortunate book, a lot of promise, but I am excited to eventually probably skim the second one. The next one I read was The Fall of Bradley Reid by Morgan Elizabeth. This is the third in a interconnected series, but they can be read as a standalone. The first one is 'Tis the Season for Revenge, which just kick-started my appreciation for her books. They are all so funny. The characters are always so likable. So I gave this one a 4-star, and I gave it a library ranking because while there is spice, I would say it's maybe a 2 out of 5 peppers. What really takes the cake is the plot, and the main character is a people pleaser through and through, and I'm a people pleaser through and through. So hearing her perspective and hearing the advice that she was given by her other friends really hit home, and I thought that it was great. This is basically about a girl who gets left at the altar, and she is now in a jilted brides, is that what it's called? That sounds wrong, but support group, and she makes this plan to get revenge on her ex-fiance, and the other girls join, but her ideas are a little crazy, and the FBI agent who is in her search history has to intervene, and it's great. Like it's obviously full of the miscommunication trope, but I thought that it worked really well. And I love how Morgan Elizabeth is a through and through Swiftie. All of the references, all of everything, I just ate it up. So I would definitely recommend this. If you want a quick fall type read, this one is really good. A group of old ladies is driving past my house staring at me. They're pulling into my neighbor's driveway. Sorry y'all. Can you tell I listened to too much true crime? It was just, she was getting into her car that was on my street. Like, okay. Anyway, the next book that I read was Losers Part 2, and I keep making fun of it. But this cover is atrocious. So I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I gave it, obviously, the darkest bedroom vibes. This duet and The Dare, which is the novella, are the darkest, like, most 5 out of 5, well I guess not the darkest, but the most 5 out of 5 stars, smutty, all that good. It's a reverse harem. This is the second in the duology, but again, The Dare is the novella. I don't know y'all, I got nothing to say. It's just, it's fun, it's good, it's thick, but it's easy. It is a male, female with male in it, which I think really makes a reverse harem better. But I think having so many moving parts kind of made the characters a little one note, a little flat. Some were really fleshed out, well-rounded, But I feel like, again, when you have so many characters, it's kind of hard to make them all fleshed out as they could have potential to be. But overall, I enjoyed it, and Harley LaRue is an auto-buy author that I am going to keep eating up. So good. Also really fun for the colder weather. Sexy.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
You're not bothering me. The world just doesn't want me to film a YouTube video. Anyway, the next 2 books and the final 2 books that I read this month were Binding 13 and Keeping 13. These are thick boys. They are so freaking good. I rated them both 5 stars, but Binding 13 got a living room ranking, and then Keeping 13 got a entry foyer ranking. I just thought that this one was better. I just thought the characters in Keeping 13 were a little bit more like fleshed out, obviously, and I thought that, like, I mean, these books are like traumatizing. Saving Six and Redeeming Six are not out on paperback anymore. They're out of print. So I have to wait until February to get the paperbacks, and I'm like so upset about it because I really want to continue with this world. This is a rugby romance about Shannon and Johnny, and she is just, her life is really not good. Her life is really hard, and he's the star rugby player, and it's just really good. These characters are great. These books are gripping. I did a reading vlog on this one, and then this one was a part of the 200 pages a day for a week challenge, which was really hard. But yeah, I would definitely recommend these 2 books. They're both phenomenal. So yeah, these are my September reads, kind of a decently sized stack. The books were big, and October reading is going great. I freaking love October. It makes me so inspired. I love the weather, I love the spookiness, I love the spooky books, everything. I just adore it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and I love ya. Bye!